Listen, bitch, middle finger, that's from me to you. Middle finger, careful when they say they needed you. At all. Leeches serpent, they deceiving you. Yup. We all know money come from evil roots. Whipping, pudding, you can see the proof. Spitting sun, you can't see the roof. Yeah. Tint the glass, all you see is cool. Tinted it, time to blast, all you see is.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that, Mr. Gadig. Oh yeah, Mr. Gadig, I seen that other reaction video you did of my thing, man. Greatly appreciate that, man. I'm glad that that touched you, bro. I'm glad that it worked for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, go to Mr. Gadig, man. I don't know how to do all this. Put your channel shit up there. I gotta figure out how you do that. I need to moderate like Mr. Lawrence. Maybe you can do that, Mr. Lawrence, if you're still there. Start putting other people channels in there. Mr. Gadig, I think he just starting a channel or something like that. Put him on there. His channel.
Brother Hill, I wanted to take the time to extend my gratuity, man, by saying thank you for just being the brother that you are, man, and being of assistance to the community, you know, with everything that you're doing, man, and all that you've been to me, you know, when I watch your shows and giving me the extra push that I needed, you know what I mean, when I feel like I didn't even have the courage to even do this. So I appreciate that, brother. And I'm still gonna be using your content for educational purposes.
Look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to discuss with you right now in this reaction video, I'm going to present to you a modern woman, a black woman. She actually got a little bit of sense to her. I've been playing her recently because I recently discovered her content, and she says some things I kind of like. This lady's going to tell other women that it's their fault, they must take accountability for their actions, and that they do not deserve to be treated as princesses. And I concur with what she said. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this right quick. Give me a second as I pull up on your screen. Boom. I'm turning it down a little bit because I know they're gonna be a little loud when she talk. All right, as I always say, let's get it.
I want you to better yourself and take accountability, because it frees you as a human being. It will free you as a woman. There are too many of you walking around thinking that you are not the problem, thinking that the problem is the people that you date. The problem is you, more times than not. Why? Bingo. She is 100% correct. A lot of times women don't understand that it ain't everybody else's fault, it's their own. We live in a generation of, we have a generation of women right now, y'all, that blame everybody. They blame the circumstances, they blame their situations, they blame the people around them, they blame their husbands, they blame their boyfriends, they blame everybody but themselves. A lot of times, see, here's the thing that's so funny about this lady. If every man you get with, there's a problem, don't you think you may be the problem? It's like a person who gets a job and then they get fired. They go to another job, they get fired there. They go to 5 other jobs and they get fired there. They always blame the supervisor, the people at the job, the co-workers, the bosses. Not one time do they ever think that it could possibly be them that are the problem. And that's what I'm saying today to most women. Take a look at yourselves, because most likely you are the problem. It's not the men. And if you're getting the wrong type of men, again, it's you, because you're picking these men. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going. More times than not. Why? You are yielding the results that you are yielding for a reason. There's something within you that needs to change, if not a plethora of things. Your programming has to change. We have to evolve. You have been lied to. You are not a princess. No one is coming to save you. If you are putting yourself in bad situations, you have to get yourself out of them, and it is not anybody's obligation to save you. It's like what Kevin Samuels used to say. He used to say that the world does not owe you understanding. That's right. Women are funny, man. Women start so much problems in their lives and get mad at you. Let me say it like this. Today's modern day woman
will create turbulent rainstorms in their lives and get mad at you because you won't give them an umbrella. They make all this stuff happen themselves. And like she said a while ago, they are programmed. How are they being programmed? By feminism, but not just feminism, from their auntie, from their sisters, from their mamas, now the grandmothers, because grandmother, if you're a grandmother now, you 38 or 32 now because they're having babies at an early age now. So they let all their little surroundings, the people that they choose to run around with, the no good for nothing, trifling, mustard back heifers that they want to be around, they allow these women to program them. Gentlemen, don't you think whenever you meet a woman and she try to run game on you that she was born with that game? No, someone taught it to her. Someone programmed her to manipulate you, to lie to you, to try to get all your money, to sleep with Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook and still be coming home to you, making you think that you're the only one. They learn these things. These are learned behaviors. They are programmed.
If someone helps you along the way, if someone does decide to save you, that is their prerogative and God bless them. But you are not entitled to anything, especially when you're not actively working to grow and fight the negativity that is inside of you. A lot of us are very poor communicators. We get upset, we get sensitive, we feel attacked when we hear things that we don't like. That's one thing. A lot of us think that we deserve men that we don't. Maybe you...
Exactly. A lot of you women do not deserve the man that you want. You don't deserve a man who makes six figures when you have six baby daddies. Okay? You don't deserve a man who is productive and peaceful when all your life you're a hell raiser. You have trouble on the job. You have trouble among your family members. You have trouble with your so-called friends and peers. And then you want to bring all that toxicity to a man who is on his purpose, who is on his grind, who actually want to have a peaceful life. You don't deserve these type of men. I know you don't want to hear it, but when you have multiple baby daddy, you don't deserve that type of man. I know someone need to tell you. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's true. When you can't get steady employment, because women also are lazy. You can't just put that on men. There's a lot of lazy mustard back heifers out here who don't want to work, that rely on government assistance. Gentlemen and women who work, you're paying for these no good for nothing losers to survive. Welfare and things like that of that nature was never designed in the beginning to keep you relying on it. To be honest with you, it's only needed when you need it. Y'all making it to a lifestyle. I know they put men out the house so they can get welfare benefits, but honestly, any sensible person, if you're going through hard times, use it. But don't stay there. Get off your butt, go to work, build a life for yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
That we don't. Maybe you don't deserve a man that has XYZ characteristic that you want. Maybe that's not what's meant for you. Not everyone is meant to have a man that is 6'5", making $200,000, packing all types of things. We don't no. And what have you done? What work have you done? What work are you doing? Are you working to be the best version of yourself? That's what it's about, whether you get a man at the end or not. It's not only about being picked. Yes, it is a blessing for us who have been picked. But also, regardless, you should want to free yourself. Don't you get tired of living a life where you feel like everything is everyone else? Do you get tired of that? You should. That's what it's about. We should want to be better women. We should want to be better people. We don't want to be women so bad that now men are being able to do it.
Think about what she just said, y'all. She just said women are so against being real women that men are willing to be that. In my opinion, what she means is cooking, cleaning, all the things that women are supposed to do, men can do that now. because men now can run circles around women in the kitchen. I know I can. I can cook some good Southern food, some Ethiopian food, some Singaporean food, and some Jamaican food. And I'm not bragging, but that's because I enjoy cooking. I can bake. I can talk about peach cobblers. I can do potato pies and chocolate pies. I can do all kind of stuff. I can do I can cook. But you know how hard it is to find a woman nowadays who can't do nothing but bake? And they choose to bake food a lot of time because there's no work in it. You just sit in the oven, season it, and take it out. They don't know how to broil. They don't know how to boil food. They don't know how to bake stuff. They don't know how to make holiday meals and stuff like that. They don't want to clean and stuff. They don't want to keep up with their own hygiene and stuff like that. They don't want to be feminine. So now you're dealing with a bunch of mature men, real men, who can do everything you can do except give us children. And when it comes to pleasing our bodies, we can do that ourselves. We don't really need you for that. We prefer to do it with you, but you really can't do nothing more than what a man. Ain't nothing y'all can do now. The only thing you can do to make a man find you valuable and desirable is to be a feminine, submissive woman. We ain't asking you to be a slave. We're just asking you to be respectful to us and to honor us. The same treatment that you want. But you don't want to do that. You know why? Because you're a musty back heifer with a westernized mindset. That's what the problem is. Let's keep going.
We are so bad at womanhood that now a man can do it. Let that sink in. Reclaim your womanhood. Reclaim your femininity. Put on a dress. Make yourself look nice. When you go out today, smile. Be enjoyable.
Yes.
Have good energy about you. Don't walk around like you're so angry. If you need to, go back to sleep and wake up again. If you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, do it again. Be pleasant. Be the person that you would want to be around. And if you like to be around miserable people, be the person that a lot of other people like to be around, which is enjoyable people, lovable people, especially women. Men have to go out and fight the world. They want a loving, kind woman to come home to. We can be that again, ladies, all of us, whether you get a man or not. For us ladies, though, who have saved ourselves and still have time, good for you. But I believe everybody has time. Why? Because no matter what the world tells you, you may not be able to still get married. You may not still be able to have a child. You may be too old for that. You may not be able to pull whoever your top rank is. You might have to be with someone that is more on your level. But guess what? You're never too old. It's never too late. If you're growing and evolving, you will have that growing and evolving energy about you. Keep growing, whether it results in you being picked or not. Grow for you, and hopefully by the grace of God, God will bless you with a black king, because there's plenty of them. Will bless you with a good man. There's plenty of them, contrary to what society tells you.
Contrary to what the sisterhood tells you. It's not society, because there's a lot of white women, Indian women, Mexican women, Puerto Rican women, hell, Lebanese women who understand the value of a black man that stays in America. Excuse me. They understand it. They want your men. The Asian women, they want your men. So it's not society. It's the black sisterhood that is poisoning the mindsets of these women, that's giving them that perception of men, making them think that men are not valuable, making you think that all men are dogs that are black, making you think that all black men are no good. And that's coming a lot of time from your own personal experiences, because you're putting yourself in situations with a small percentage of men that ain't worth shit. That's entirely on you. So it's not society, y'all. It's that sisterhood, they call it. Now, the sisterhood don't really exist. When I say sisterhood, it's a bunch of angry, bitter women who come together to bash men and be negative and talk crap about each other. Women talking crap about each other and putting out negative narratives about men. So when I say sisterhood, that's what I mean. I don't think it's a cult of women doing that, but I'm talking about those mustard back heifers, the ratchet women, the gold diggers, the ones who are so self-entitled, who spread that narrative. That's what I mean by sisterhood. And those groups of women, they are poisoning the majority of the women's minds. So that's why they see men like this.
There's plenty of them. But don't listen to this stench that's in the air of people telling you, oh, it's too late to change. It might be too late for you to get a man out of changing, but change because you want to be a better person. We've been lied to, ladies. You have been lied to. You are not as special as you think just because you were given a certain body part at birth. That is not what makes you a lady. Bring back being a lady again.
Exactly. You're not special. Bring back being a traditional minded lady again.
Body part at birth. That is not what makes you a lady. Bring back being a lady again. Be kind to one another. Be loving. Be beautiful. It's not about how much makeup you put on yourself. It's not about you can buy the most expensive this and that. You can get facials. You can get your nails done. All of that. But the beauty of the soul, when you actually take accountability and you change your aura and allow for your beauty to shine to where a man can actually see it and love you, because I'm telling you, no matter what anybody says, men are still out here. There are still good men out here that are open to changing. Yes, a lot of them have been deterred, but you think that if a goddess walked by, that they would be foolish enough to not maybe have a change of heart?
Don't say goddess, because when you say something like that, women gonna put themselves on the pedestal and expect men to worship them like a goddess. Just say a good woman, a traditional submissive woman. Take away, y'all, I'm telling you, don't let another woman tell you that you're a queen and all this other stuff, because we see what happens with women who call themselves queens. We see how they behave, okay? All right? Don't associate yourself with being a queen, okay? Because there's certain behaviors that come with being a real life queen that you're not displaying. A real queen in other countries don't act like a hoe. Don't dress with that cat and coochie lips sticking out all the time. Don't say things like, hey, demon time. A real queen don't got tattoos all over the place. A real queen don't wear gold grills all the time. A real queen don't have multiple baby daddies. So let's get away from that word queen, okay? Let's get away from that. Let's go and get away from that, because it hasn't helped you at all. Just focus on being something humble, and be a nice person, someone that's pleasant to be around. Learn how to be a woman. Just say that, okay?
That all can happen, ladies, but you have to grow. You have to stop blaming everyone and everything else. It's you.
And she's right. Now, she was going to go on about some other stuff that had nothing to do with today's topic. But yeah, you get the message. You get the idea. Ladies, it's you. You know that song I'll be playing in the beginning? So like, ooh, you so dirty. You were never worthy. Baby, it's you. Yeah, that's what it is. The song, the words say a lot in that intro song. It's you. Well, anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this subject matter. There will be a live stream this Sunday, 5:30 Central Standard Time. 5:30 Central Standard Time. I think you're going to enjoy the topic. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe now, you hear?
101 pull up with 10s. 101 never again. 101. When get the kick in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in.